Hello, movie lovers! Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I want to review for you a movie I recently watched called Happy Death Day. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. So in the trailer for this movie, we see how this girl is being killed, and every time she dies, the day starts over, and she keeps reliving the same day over and over, trying to solve who her murderer is. So when this movie starts out, they go through painstaking detail to establish that everybody may not have a reason to murder our main character, Tree. Yes, her name was Tree, unless I was mishearing. Her name was Tree. And just everybody doesn't like her. She's like a sorority, your stereotypical sorority girl, really mean to everybody, really shallow, and just everybody pretty much hates her. Whether or not that's motive to kill, I guess, is up to Hollywood. So that, really, they established that in like a half an hour, 20-some minutes. Of her first day, and then she starts getting killed, waking up, and trying to solve who her murderer is. Now, this movie obviously is very similar to Live, Die, Repeat in that, she keeps trial and error, and Groundhog's Day as well. I haven't seen Groundhog Day in a while, so I don't want to compare it to that, other than I know Bill Murray just keeps reliving the same day over and over. And at one point they even acknowledge in the movie that it's like Groundhog Day, and I kind of, sometimes I get annoyed by those meta things, but in this one they just kept it short and sweet. Perfect. Okay. So she just keeps, going to different locations, investigating. There's a guy who will help her sometimes. And so eventually, she thinks she's got it figured out, and you think the movie's going to end. And I was just like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. And then there's a twist. Of course, there's a twist. So I did like this movie. It's hard to really say a whole lot about it because she just keeps living the same day over and over. And if you've seen Groundhog Day or Live, Die, Repeat, you've seen very similar movies. I felt like the beginning was like really boring, and I also felt like they did very little to build suspense in this movie. The horror element was very light. This movie is rated PG-13. I honestly feel like this movie could have at least been a higher, like a ratings point higher or whatever if they had rated it R, if you had seen more of the actual violence or, just the horror element. I feel like these PG-13 movies constantly just go so light on the horror that it becomes, is this even a horror movie? And to me, that part was really disappointing, and the fact that there's almost no suspense, and even like trying to solve who the killer is, they give you so few details to even hint at it. Until the very end, you're not given even a clue at who the actual killer is. So I did enjoy this movie. I liked it. I thought it had good parts to it. I did enjoy the whole trying to discover who your killer was. Sometimes the next day you're like, you're kind of nasty to everybody, and the next day you're nice to everybody, and you're just trying to figure out how you can save yourself. Unfortunately, in this movie though, they never give any explanation for why she's living the same day over and over, why every time she dies she wakes back up. And to me, that's even more disappointing than the rest. Why do you make this movie and don't even give it an explanation? I don't know. But I thought it was a fun movie. It's definitely one I'll check out again in the future. I think for a score on this one, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It just could have been so much more if they had done a little more with it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check out suggested videos. Check out my website, my Patreon. And I'll see you guys next time.